Go live. Then we go live here, I think. We'll see. I have no idea whether I'm live on Instagram or not. It's still a mystery to me. It shows that I'm live here on Instagram, but who knows? Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. We're here with the New North Mentorship Group. And we do real estate, we do mentorship, and we do staffing. Doing everything that we can to create opportunities, breakthroughs, and helping people to live out their best lives. It's a lot of fun. That's what we're here for, right? To live in abundance, to experience life's incredible journey. It's a journey sometimes. Good morning, everybody. Hello. Wednesday morning was a little bit different. I look a little different this morning, right? My routine changed just slightly. Got up to my usual getting up in the morning, my devotion time, but didn't get to the gym because I have now let's get the violins out for Grace Simon right now. Let's get the violins. Now, I've been nursing this forearm. It's been sore for like a few months, right? And I'm still going to the gym and I can't resist weightlifting because I really enjoy lifting weights. I really like it. I want to work on my arms and my body and getting fit. So I go to the gym and I continue to lift weights, and it's actually getting better because I've gone to lighter weights and I've been doing really good. Yesterday, good morning, everybody. Yesterday, I was leaving the gym and I was driving and I had this excruciating pain come across my stomach underneath my ribs, and then it moved to my back, and I was like, it was so bizarre and so weird and so foreign to me that I was like, what's going on? Something's happening. It was like so painful. And then it went away, and then I was sitting down to write out a lesson, doing scripting yesterday, and again the pain was massive. It was so bad. So I was like, I have to go to the doctor because this is not normal for me. I don't know what's going on. So I go to the doctor. I had taken an ibuprofen and it got better, but I still wanted to check it out because I'm trying to be responsible. And my poor little girl, my 11-year-old, like, Mommy, are you okay? Anyways, we get to the doctor and he gets me to move around and do some things. He's like, you got to pull muscle. I said, are you sure I got to pull muscle? I mean, this is so painful. And like, can you take my blood pressure? Can you like make sure that my heart is doing okay? I don't know. Just like check. He has like a grin on his face. Is like, yeah, okay, no problem. So he checks my eyes, my ear. You don't have a temperature. Your heart rate is fine. Your blood pressure is perfect. Everything's perfect. You just have a strained muscle. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that's good. At least we knew. We didn't have to wait too long, and it was good. So I resisted. I just kept myself from the temptation of hurting myself or doing more injury. And I stayed away from the gym and went for an awesome walk this morning. It's amazing. It's been so long since I took in a morning walk. Since COVID, Jen and I were out every morning in the beautiful cold blizzard, snow, ice, torrential downpours, whatever it was. We were out there for like 3 years every morning together in the dark, slipping and sliding and having an experience, and it was so incredible. It was like probably the best thing in COVID was doing the streets with my buddy, and it was an amazing time. But we get it out of COVID and we go into the gym, and we didn't have to do the outside blizzard cold and everything. We went back to the gym, and that's been amazing too. So I've loved that, but it's been a long time since I was outside. So, everything happens for a reason, guys. Don't resist the changes. We don't always like the changes. We like to stay in routine. And, when it comes to an injury or, something like a disturbance in our workday and our plans and our job or whatever, we tend to resist it, fight it, get discouraged, see what happens. We end up going in a downward spiral. Well, I didn't do that. I went for a walk and I thought I'd rather be in the gym because, summer's coming and I want to work on my arms. But I didn't. I went for a walk and I turned around the corner and I walked up was confronted, met up with somebody I haven't seen in a long time. In fact, they thought that I still lived in another neighborhood. So like, how far do you walk? Like, how far do you go? Anyways, it ended up being a really great conversation. We stood and talked probably for about 20 minutes. And I just like left after that conversation and said that needed to happen. Like that was a conversation that I needed to have with that person and just to connect with them and engage and was amazing. And that wouldn't have happened if I was at the gym. So I said, God knows. God knows. And he makes everything, things that are not good, that aren't the best of what we want, he'll make them for good. That's what he said. He takes all situations, the good, the bad, the ugly, the amazing, and he does his thing with it. And we just have to, be open to seeing that. And today's post from for New Knowers Mentorship is every great story on the planet happened when someone decided not to give up, but kept going no matter what. Keep going no matter what. Things happen, come in your day that you don't plan, right? You get injuries, you get disturbances, you lose Wi-Fi. I don't know. There's things that happen in life that disturb and wreck your plans, take you off course. They won't take you off course when you live your life with intentionality, with a growth mindset, and being willing for change, being willing for shifts and saying, that's not what I planned. That's not what I want for. That's not even what I asked. That's what I got. And so it's my choice in what I do with it. Our attitude is number one, our responsibility. Our attitude is always our responsibility. So what we do with these circumstances, these situations is our choice. But here's also the other thing is that we keep going no matter what. And how we do that is by our habits. It's by our consistency. So, something changed that I wasn't able to go to the gym today. However, my habits, my consistency, my resiliency to continue to go and improve my life in making, my fitness, my health top priority because of my big why for my kids, my grandchildren, and having, the stamina to do what I do is really, really important. But because I've been working on that for many years, that when things happen, when disturbances come, it's easy for me to keep going. It's easy for me to do the thing because I've been doing the thing for a long time. So, markets change. If you're an entrepreneur, you're a business person, you're a realtor, you're a mortgage broker, insurance, whatever it is that you do, things happen, markets change, economy changes. We're still recovering from the effects of COVID. We're seeing that in many different industries. And what will help you to stay consistent, to help you to keep going no matter what the market does, whatever the economy is happening, it's what you've done up to this point. It's what you've built your life on. It's where you've set your beliefs and ideas and the understanding that it's every day. Every day I'm getting better. Every day I'm doing what I need to do to improve my skills, to improve my character, to improve my health, to improve my relationships. It's what we do every single day matters for those hard times, for those challenging times, for those plans that get disturbed. It's what you do every day adds up to the big that no matter what happens, you're just going to keep going. And I love that statement that every great story on the planet happened when someone decided not to give up, but kept going no matter what. I want you to think about something. I want to leave you with this idea of like, who in your life that went before you, that if they had given up, if they had given up on themselves, they had given up on the idea of you or, an idea that they had in their business and their, whatever. Think about somebody in your life that's gone before you, that's done something really awesome, or like whether it was awesome or not, they were faced with challenges and they could have given up and they totally could have changed the trajectory of life, but they didn't and they kept going. And that meant something to you. It's why you are here today. It's why you're doing what you're doing. So I want you to think about that if they hadn't have done what they did, if they hadn't have stayed the course, they hadn't given up, but they, kept to their why, they kept their intention, they worked hard, they never gave up. And so, because of that, you're here, you're doing what you're doing. Be thankful, say thank you to the person that you're thinking of in their life, whether they're here or not. Just show appreciation and put yourself into that place too. That it's not just about you. You're not just doing what you're doing because of you. Life is not just about you. But put this in this perspective that you're modeling something, you're leading something, you're influencing something, you're growing something, you're doing something in your life, no matter how big or small it is, but you're making a pathway not just for yourself, but for others. And there's going to be somebody that comes behind you, whether it be your spouse, your friend, your partner, your child, a student, a teammate, a colleague, I don't know. But there's going to be people that come behind you, that come after you, that'll be like, wow, I can see how they made a difference. And because they didn't give up, things got really hard in the times of after COVID. I saw that they had, were really struggling and it was really tough for them, but I admire them because they never gave up. They kept going no matter what. And that gives the people that are coming up behind you the courage, the stamina, the willingness, the know-how to keep going because of what you've modeled. It's powerful, right? Great things happen when people don't give up no matter what. We don't like change, and our brains resist the change. We automatically go to what's easy. But Les Brown says, if you do what's easy now, life will be hard. If you do what's hard, you do what's challenging now, life will be easy. He means that, if you're doing hard, you're doing what's difficult, you're doing it challenging every single day, no matter what. There comes that day when you're surprised by something and you'll just keep going because you've established the grit, you've established the stamina, and you've watched people go before you that were willing to stay in the game. And that's giving you the courage. That's giving you the know-how. That's giving you like that ability to keep going for yourself and for those that are coming up behind you. This is your Wednesday morning momentum. And whatever's going on in your life, I just want to encourage you, to live your life with incredible intention, knowing your why you're doing what you're doing, who you're doing it for, and why does it matter. And remember that somebody set a mark for you. Somebody set a model for you. Somebody said something to you, somebody did something really great before you that has helped you to get where you are today. And you're doing the same for others. So stay in the game no matter what. Stay in what it is that you really want and know what it is that you're going after, even with the challenges. Have an amazing day, everybody. Go out with joy, be led forth with peace, and have an awesome one. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.